Hi there, hello everyone. I'm going to present before you Empire State Manufacturing Index. This is a very important economic indicator in fundamental analysis and very important for the forex trader to understand. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, it is a leading indicator of the health of the US economy and presents an overview into the present and future business conditions. The term New York Empire State Index is a monthly survey of manufacturers in the state of New York. So it's specifically a survey of manufacturers in the state of New York. And this survey is conducted by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. And how it is derived: 200 top manufacturing executives are surveyed and they provide their feedback, and the president of and CEO answer the questions, and change in several business indicators from previous month and 6 months projections. So they provide information about any change in business indicators the previous month and then the next 6 months projections. And what are the survey indices of ESMI? Survey rates the change of 11 indicators and general business conditions. So this is how the survey is conducted. So Empire State Manufacturing Index, the ESMI data, provides an insight into future data releases, and also it gives us uh, an important indication because this data feeds into GDP figures and also manufacturing data. So higher the number of people in employment in a country, the better its economic output. So you see this ESMI data is part of the gross domestic product, that it contributes to GDP and economic data. And if the economic output is good, positive, then you will see employment is good and high. And if economic output is low, then you will see declining employment. And this data is monitored on a monthly basis. So what are the possible outcomes of ESMI? So if the figures are falling, then it could it could show a weakening economy, and if the figures are good on a monthly basis, then it could show an upward and strengthening economy. So Empire State Manufacturing Index, when the data comes out on a monthly basis, and if its actual is greater than forecast and is good for the currency, and the actual data, if it's smaller than the forecast, then it's considered bad for the currency. Okay, this data is released monthly around the middle of the current month, and if you go to the forex calendar, you will see this Empire State Manufacturing Index as red news. So that means that when this data comes out, so there could be a possible volatility in the forex market. So forex traders have to look out for this data and watch it closely and try to analyze what the data figures show, and then accordingly tailor their strategies. Okay, it is also called New York Manufacturing Index because it is specifically related to the manufacturers in the state of New York. And if the data is above zero point 0.0, it indicates improving conditions, and if it is below, then it indicates worsening conditions. This is kind of a metric system that this ESMI data employs. Like if it's zero, then it's normal and neutral. Above zero indicates improving conditions, and below it's like bad conditions. Okay, so what happens when the data is out there in the market? So what is the output? The output could be above expectations or below expectations. In either case, it could have a positive or negative effect on US dollar and US dollar driven markets. So based on that output data, what could be the possible outcome? So ESMI data, if it's better than expected, the one possible outcome is that there will be strong US dollar versus other currencies. And if it is lower than expected, then the outcome would be a weak US dollar versus other currencies. And then there are always forex traders who can look at this data and then see what opportunities they have for them for their spread betting and developing CFD strategy based on this released data. Okay, so what happens? What are the trading strategies and how to trade ESMI data? Definitely, when the data is out there, it will create a certain level of volatility. Either the prices will go up or down, and based on that, as a forex trader, you can trade into profit or trade into losses. This is where you have to do your analysis of this data and then develop your strategy accordingly. Okay, so when there is a volatility, either it's a profit or loss, you can earn large short-term profits, or you can also end up in greater short-term losses as well. So when this is the situation and you are trading by using this data, then you have to have your risk management strategy in place while trading, and it's therefore very important to pay attention to your risk management approach. And when you have that, you must have your risk management action plan in place in case if something doesn't prove to be correct or right as you had initially imagined or analyzed. Alright guys, this is an overview of Empire State Manufacturing Index and how we can use that data for our forex trading. Alright guys, I will stop here. I hope you liked the video. I will see you next time. Have a good day. Bye bye.